Jesus said that if we have faith like a mustard seed, we can move mountains. But the church we see today is not the church that Jesus built. It has thrown out all sense of reason in the interest of holding on to the idea that everything in the Bible is in agreement, causing a world of believers to lose their faith. John 1:18 says that no one before Jesus ever understood God. Jesus warned us not to mix the old wine with the new. But we didn't listen, and today's churches are the result. There's an outcry among honest people for reason, for moral sense. Our Bibles are broken. Let's fix them. 2,000 years ago, Jesus Christ walked the face of the earth, urging people to leave religion and follow Him. Today, Dr. Michael and Rhonda Jones issue the same challenge. We are the New Covenant Group, and they have a reason to unchurch us all. It's time, once again, to leave religion and follow Christ. A world of believers are already moving away. They want to do what's right, but they are tired of their sense of right and wrong resting on a pile of ancient manuscripts that advocate genocide, slavery, torture, and all kinds of other madness. So where do people go when they realize that church doesn't make sense? Who can they turn to? We are the New Covenant Group, and we are more than believers. We are movers, and we are erasing church. We are the New Covenant Group, and we are more than believers. We are movers. We are erasing church.
So what is the church telling us about this English piece of literature, that we should believe it all and somehow make it all fit together? God hates, God loves, God kills, God gives life, God sanctions genocide, infanticide, rape, slavery, and yet somehow He tells us that we're to love one another, even our enemies. We're supposed to mush this stuff together and somehow make it work, and everybody is just in the middle of this tension. We can't sort it out. We don't know what to believe. We take our reasoning and we push it down because God forbid our mind be higher than that. God forbid we be able to think for ourselves. Is that what the church is telling us? Take all the things that were said thousands of years ago by immature people who couldn't possibly believe that God would love the people that they hated. Take that and put it in your heart, and then take everything that Jesus said about don't hate your enemies, love them, put that in your heart, and then figure out how it fits together. Our concept of who Jesus Christ is in our churches is far different from who Jesus Christ is. Our concept of the potter in churches is far different from what the potter himself said. We got it wrong. No one ever understood Him until He came along and showed us who He was. But we never left it behind. We never left our old concepts behind. We just mixed it all together and we called it churched. And so I'm going to call myself unchurched, because I got to undo all of that mess. And I've got to walk towards Christ. I've got to see Him for who He is, so that I can set aside bigotry, hate, malice, prejudice, and embrace what God has been telling me all along, that He really does love everybody, that He really doesn't want anybody to hurt anybody else for any reason. I can't do that if I have to mix all this together. So this piece of clay is walking away from church so that I can follow Christ. And I want you to come with me. Thanks to Dr. Michael and Rhonda Jones, who unchurched my mind
and freed my heart from the bondage of fear. Join the movement by supporting our new show,